So India crashed out from yet another Women's T20 World Cup. Though this is the first time since 2016 Indian women's cricket team have crashed out from the group stage of any Women's T20 World Cup, we are yet to see any ICC trophies from the women's team. And what are the reasons behind that? Here's my take on that. So first of all, was this the best available squad for the Indian team? According to me, yes, this was the best available squad for the Indian team. Apart from Sneha Rana's exclusion from the squad, it was the best possible side Amol Majumdar could have. Do we need Harmanpreet Kaur the batter or the captain? I feel we need Harmanpreet Kaur the batter more than the captain. Let Smriti Mandhana lead for the next 2 or 3 years and see how Harmanpreet Kaur flourishes with the bat. I feel Kaur is still the best T20 batter we have in the country, and in the big games she is the best we can have. So if we let her free from the responsibilities of the captaincy, we can see the best of her with the bat. Number 3, the X factors. Shefali Verma and Richa Ghosh are the X factors of the team who can hit sixes and boundaries at their will. But the thing is that when can we see them perform in the big stages against the big teams in the big occasions? It's time that we see both Richa Ghosh and Shefali Verma step up in the big games and help India win. Number 4, more boundaries, less running. Throughout the entire tournament, we have seen Indian players lack intent in the running between the wickets. They have tried to go for the boundaries and not run hard between the wickets. That caused more dot balls and more pressure on the batters to hit the boundaries. So we need players who can run hard between the wickets and also go for the boundaries. Number 5, when was the last time we saw Deepti Sharma perform in big tournaments against China countries? I can remember them. Players like Deepti Sharma need to step up in big occasions for India just because they bowl in the middle overs and also bat in the middle overs. Number 6, lack of basic game awareness. Now throughout the Women's T20 World Cup, we have seen Indian women's team lacking the basic game awareness, be it on the field, be it with the bat or be it with the ball. Now you cannot teach that to international level players. They need to learn that on their own and apply those in the big occasions. Now let's dive into the root causes of those problems that we face during the big tournaments or the big occasions or the big games. Number 1, I saw people talking about leaving Harmanpreet Kaur out of the team. But as per the stats, Harmanpreet Kaur is still the best T20I player India have at the moment. Kaur stepped up when it matters the most, and obviously if you give her support, she will win you matches more often than not. But who is after Harmanpreet Kaur? If you go through the entire Indian domestic cricket or the Indian A team or the WPL, you will not see someone who can replace Harmanpreet Kaur in the middle. So there is a huge lack of bench strength when it comes to the Indian women's cricket team. If we look at the Indian domestic cricket, you will hardly see games with 150 plus scores and teams chasing them. So there is lack of intent, lack of hard hitters and lack of runs in the Indian domestic cricket. The senior women's T20 tournament will start from tomorrow and you can catch that on bcci.tv and check that how many teams are scoring above 140 and how many teams are chasing them out. Now if we go deeper in the grassroots, you will see the same problems occurring. I have seen many women's local cricket tournaments, but I have hardly seen players going for runs. I have hardly seen batters hitting sixes. I have hardly seen teams scoring above 150 or 60 and teams chasing that as well. Now there is a lack of intent. There is a lack of intent from the players. There is a lack of intent from the coaches as well. I have not seen any coaches letting the players or giving them the practice to hit sixes or giving them the practice to hit boundaries. If you go through all the tournaments or the local tournaments or the local association tournaments, you will see teams scoring 120, 110 or 90, even 80 and then restricting the other opponent within that score. So there is obviously lack of intent, lack of power and lack of power hitters as well. So first of all, we need players who want to dominate and we need players who can dominate. More than that, we need coaches who has that same mentality as well in the grassroots. Otherwise, tournaments will come and tournaments will go and we'll keep seeing the same kind of results that we have seen in this tournament. Let us know in the comment box what do you think about the failure of the women's cricket team and how they can win big tournaments. Follow and subscribe for more.